Director Quentin Tarantino once said, "I'm like a symphony conductor and the audience my orchestra. I want them to ooh, ah, laugh, cry, scream, clap when I say so." It certainly appears that the Johnny Gaddar and Badlapur director Sriram Raghavan seems to have taken a leaf out of Tarantino's book. I'm Devesh, and today on my channel Say Cinema, I'm going to be reviewing this week's release, Andhadhun. Andhadhun stars Ayushmann Khurrana as a blind pianist who blindly gets himself caught in a series of unfortunate events. That's it. That's the most I can talk about the plot, for revealing anything else will be a cinematic crime on my part. Simple though the premise may be, brace yourself for a series of unending twists and turns in this 150-minute roller coaster ride. There is no other Hindi film director who treats noir as finely and as uncompromisingly as Sriram Raghavan, who makes the most of each shadow and secret, constantly feeding us lies and making us read between the lines, even as the story unfolds with the brisk readiness of a well-thumbed graphic novel. Here, he is nothing short of a master orchestrator, playing all the right notes to allow the audience to simmer in anticipation as the story unravels with an ever-increasing narrative that takes turns at being sharp, funny and brutal. Just like the director's previous film, Badlapur, there are some pretty disturbing scenes in Andhadhun where the background score is as hushed as the disbelieving, squirming audience in the theatre. And then there are scenes dripping with the kind of tense humour that the director played with so wickedly in his Johnny Gaddar. If there is one thing that Bollywood rarely gets right, then it is how it always messes up when presenting a good twist. Twists are supposed to make an audience develop a sense of appreciation for that particular feeling that comes with being tricked by a movie. Sadly, in Bollywood, that's often not the case. Just take a look at any of the recent Abbas Mastan films that are completely oversaturated with twists that are just there for the sake of being there. Andhadhun has more than its fair share of twists and turns. The only difference is that here, every protagonist is 10 steps ahead of the audience. Known mostly for his typical boy next door roles in unconventional films, Ayushmann Khurrana gives his most solid performance yet. After Maqbool and Haider, playing the femme fatale seems to come naturally to Tabu, who unleashes her Lady Macbeth in this one with devious glee. Radhika Apte has an assured presence and provides some comic relief.
See you. And I'll see you.
The German composer and pianist Ludwig van Beethoven was deaf by the time he composed his most accomplished work, the Fifth Symphony. Perhaps it is only fitting then that with his fifth film, coincidentally about a blind piano player, director Sriram Raghavan orchestrates his finest symphony yet. I'm going with 4.5 out of 5 for Andhadhun.
Surprise!
क्या हुआ?
ऑटो ने रास्ता रोका है.
पीछे ऐश्वर्या राय का फोटो लगा है क्या?